And this game, here we have none other than Oliveira, the winner from EMA Katowice 2023 this weekend. He was the best of the best, surprisingly nobody expected this. And his opponent, Raynor, none other than Raynor from Italy, one of our favorite. What happened at Katowice was a total surprise for everyone. It was one of the biggest upset in StarCraft 2 history. Oliveira was able to defeat Maru in the grand final and he became 2023 world champion. Was this unexpected? As they say in America, hell yeah. He's also known as the Lucky Terran. He's 22 years old, he's from China. And now let's see what the Lucky Terran, Oliveira, is going to do against Raynor. Like usual, my name is Keanu and I'm going to find out together with you. Already a rush start for Raynor. He has the second hatchery already done and now he's going with his overlords to try to seek what is going on. And for Oliveira, we have standard opening. He's literally building a wall off in the middle of the entrance. Nothing new here. What I'm also curious is to see his playstyle. I have to be honest with you, my friends, I haven't seen any match with Oliveira. When I heard who won the Katowice, I was as surprised as probably most of you. I would have expected Serral, I would have expected Raynor, Maru, but not this wonderful Chinese player. He is one of the youngest, if not the youngest, that won the Grandmaster on a Korean server. He was only 14 years old. So that will tell you by now that he has a lot of experience. And despite he's 22 years old, he started in 2014, which is wow. So to be 22 and already have so much experience is not something that anyone can achieve. In the meantime, what do you see here? The standard Reaper and the second command center that is being started by Oliveira. And is this Reaper going to achieve a lot? Let's see. It's very important to know that scouting it's like the main way you face any cheeky openings. You make sure you know what your opponent is doing, and if you know what your opponent is doing, you are more likely going to be able to survive the first minutes of the game. Otherwise, you may find yourself in a situation with a rush where it's nothing else you can do. This is our perspective. We can actually see everything, which is a huge advantage. It's one of the great things about this game. When we can have a big picture and we can enjoy ourselves seeing these two grandmasters in war. I don't want to underestimate Raynor. He's one of the best zerg there can be after Serral, probably, if not the same statue with Serral, and he's very, very good, also known as Little Caesar or the Italian Stallion. And this, from my own knowledge, it's from the movie Rocky. I don't know if you have seen it, but Stallone was also called Sylvester Stallone the Italian Stallion. Probably this is the source of inspiration. Raynor is the best from Italy there can be. He never lost a match, an official match in Italy, and one of the best from Europe when it comes to Zerg, obviously after Serral, but not too much. What do we have here? Mules were dropped, 2 Hellions that are going to join their bodies in the harassment. So this is going to be a long match, 27 minutes. Please make sure to go now to bring some popcorn, because we are going to expect a great show, if not the best game of the year. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about this game? I have a feeling it's going to be extremely good one. So if you cannot beat Raynor for more than 20 minutes, and if Raynor cannot beat Oliveira or any other player for 20 minutes, that means it's going to be awesome. Already we have 3 hatcheries here for Oliveira, for Raynor, sorry, and a little bit of Liberator play. So this is good. If you see the Liberator play, that means you are going to see harassment in the main base. Non-stop action is going to come immediately, and already here we have the 6 Hellions. Are they going to challenge the queens? A little bit, but now 3 of them, so it's always a good sign. Raynor is very good at spreading the creep, like serral, like scarlet. This is one of the best things for zerg that a zerg can do. And obviously your opponent is always going to try to deny. So this is going to take a long time. Liberators are also anti-air units, but not that efficient in this regard. But eventually he's going to kill this overlord, or not. What can you do with it? You can put it in siege mode, like an aerial tank. Now roaches we have on the map. So think about, we can enjoy this, we can go on the little map, go everywhere around the map to see what is going to happen. But these guys have nothing, they have the fog of war. And they have no idea what their opponent are actually doing. These roaches are here just for good defense. It's important also to defend the creep, so you can spread it even further away. And on creep, Zerg has huge mobility. Now these aliens didn't achieve too much, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So guys, you have to do something more than just awareness of the map. And this is probably what we are going to do now, hoping here to find a mineral line full of drones, but nope, it's not going to happen. And they are growing in number. 5 barracks here with add-ons, so that means they can build 2 at a time, which is great. Also starport, and for good measure a factory that will produce a lot of tanks. Tanks are very useful. They create a second line of defense, and in case you want to attack, you can use them to the best advantage with the splash damage. So these 3 aliens, 1, 2, 3, 1. So Raynor is very, very good in defense. I told you, I have no idea who is winning this game. I don't want to see. Now what I'm talking about. Killing some of the drones. Much better. These marines were saved in the last moment. Why I don't want to see and prefer to watch together with you? Because if you see who is winning, then it's not going to be that exciting. It's like knowing who won the football grand final and then watching again. It's not the same thing. Like what happened with Argentina and France. You don't want to see the match if you already know that Argentina won. 2 medivacs here, 1 Morotor. These are very good beefy units. Yeah, just trying to make sure Raynor does not have too much creep spread. Raynor already on the attack. Hey, save Jimmy! No, Jimmy is dead. You are not supposed to leave anyone behind. This is the motto for the SEAL units. In the meantime, a drop. I like the playstyle of Oliveira. He's the best Chinese player of StarCraft. And as far as I understood, he also won StarCraft 1. So he played with both StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2 games. Now dropping them here. See, you have no awareness, but suddenly they appear. Like literally from nowhere. But excellent cancelling of the hatchery now. A little bit of skirmish here. Nothing that these roaches can do. In my own opinion, Raynor would beneficial some air units just to prevent these drops from harassing. Because if you kill the medivac, the marines are sitting ducks. Now another scan here to kill as much as possible from the creep. Excellent play from Oliveira. An interesting choice of name for Li Peinan. Oliveira. When I first heard the name, I thought, oh, what? Someone from Spain? And then I saw, China. Interesting. So we almost split the map in 2. And look at these sensor towers, providing excellent cover. So Oliveira knows where his opponent is. And now the Terran is on its way. Look how much the creep was spread. Almost to the position of the Terran. Excellent engagement here. Let's just enjoy it. 4 tanks. This is something very powerful that Raynor should respect. This is a slow push, methodical push approach from Oliveira. And now this hatchery is in serious danger. The drones need to be evacuated. Both players toe to toe, 180 versus 180. And now Raynor, with a lot of zerglings, managed to do some damage, but not that much. He needs to retreat. It was a very good engagement for Oliveira. He managed to split his units. And now he's attacking this hatchery as well, killing more of the drones. 70 for Raynor now, and 74 for Oliveira, so Oliveira has an economic advantage. Look at the minerals. It's light, but this adds up over time. This hatchery again is bombarded, but now here we have Revengers. With one shot they can kill a lot of tanks if they are able to get close enough. And while this is happening, a counterattack with zerglings. So non-stop action everywhere. I told you this is probably the best game of the year. Yeah, go, 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 go. Kill as many workers as possible, boys. Do your thing. Now the SUVs are safe. The Marines are here. Now zerglings off creep. Not that good, but fast enough to be able to catch one tank off guard. And these zerglings over here trying again to deny some of the mineral. Oh, excellent Young. This is why Vipers are very good. Yeah, you have your tanks way behind doing auto splash damage, but what do you do? Nothing. Nothing you can do here. So each unit in this wonderful game has another unit that literally can deal a lot of damage. It's like rock, paper, scissors, but on another level. Look at them go. And here we have another Zerg army. You cannot put all your eggs in one basket, as they say. You need to spread it. Because your opponent at pro level is going to attack in all directions. Now, what you see here is Vipers gathering more energy. They're literally sucking the life of the hatchery in order to use it in their next engagement. You need to be careful. If you draw too much, you are literally going to kill your own units. Now, immediately this medivac was infested. So, hello, you need to drop the units. You need to drop the units. Look at the health going down. Ah, surviving barely. A bunch of zerglings here on the top. The main army in the center, so you can move both to the south and to the north. This hatchery is oversaturated. And look at the income. Now he's favoring Raynor. He has 88 workers, but more workers means less army. It's a challenge. You don't know what exactly to do. Zerg needs more minerals. It's not that cost efficient like the protoss or like the terran. Another engagement here, so non-stop action. Look how many bailings if we are going to roll. Bye bye BO units. Now how many hatcheries? 1, but this is almost done. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. So I'm pretty sure because it's a long game we are going to use as many minerals as possible. Probably going to have no more on the map. And now the ghosts are here for Oliveira. These are very efficient units. Ghosts can do a lot of damage. An overlord drop. Guys, we have everything here. Overlord drops. We do not see them very often. Non-stop action. So literally a split scenario. Raynor has more bases than Oliveira. And now this drop, is it going to achieve anything? Yes, but look at the timing of this missile turrets. It's like 1 second they are done, and exactly then we have the drop. Wow, this is what pro players are doing. Now until the overlords are dead, they unloaded their cargo. And we are going to do a lot of damage. While this is happening, another attack here in the center, one here, trying to kill the production unit of the Terran. So non-stop action. Action in the middle, action in the main base. With a very cheeky Overlord drop. We are still here, now, but we are being dealt with. And same with the attack in the center. Oh, Widowmine, 9 kills. Wow. And look at the Ghost. With the cloak ability, they can do a lot of damage. The only thing that can see them is an Overseer and the Spore Crawlers. Is it going to be a game when we are going to see some nukes? I really hope so. I really enjoy seeing nukes in action. Now these Zerlings run by, killing the tank, trying to do as much economic possible damage as they can, but not sufficient. Both players are maxed out almost. Oliveira 189, Raynor 197, and we are talking about excellent players. With a lot of money in the bank, Raynor can afford to lose units. Well, let's see how many units he can afford to lose in the future. Wow, what a splash damage. But still the snipe is excellent. Another drop here. And this main base is in real danger. While the main attack is here, this Ghost, if the bearings are able to explode on them. Wow. But still the Ghosts are here. And look how them are able to snipe. So action is happening everywhere in the main base. Some Nidus Swarm will be nice. Now Raynor 191 versus Oliveira 155. But never underestimate the Terran with Ghost, with Widow Mines, with tanks. Who knows what is going to happen. And sometimes the number are deceiving. I cast and I saw a lot of games where I was like, oh, he's going to lose. No. You do not know until the end of the game. Now, Widow Mines were very good for splash damage, so you have to think about it. You do a run by with Zerlings like this one, and it's full of Widow Mines. What do? You are going to lose all your Zerlings. Like, come, look, what a tempting orbital command. Now, attack in two sides, let's see here. See the splash damage. Excellent splash damage. But still, the Zerg don't care. Raynor don't care. Does not care. Sniping everywhere. While these Zerlings are still here. How? Kill them. Go, Ghost, go. Now taking this expansion, usually it's Terran expansion, it's not Zerg's expansion. Only one sensor tower. So when Raynor is going to kill a sensor tower, basically it's blocking his opponent from knowing when he's going to attack. But Terran has this ability to scan and to see anywhere on the map. But this costs energy, so if you are doing this too often, you are going to have less mules available, and mules are very important. Now for good measures, here we have 5 Overseers. You really want to see where are the Widow Mines, you really want to see the Ghost. Excellent engagement here, killing some of the structures. And Raynor still has an economic advantage. Almost 4,000 versus 2,000 in terms of minerals. This is always a good sign. Look how many Ghosts here. Are they going to be dead by these bailings? No. Look at the split. Wow. Oliveira is really good. Really good. This is why he won the championship. And now all these Zerlings here. And to beat Raynor, not anyone can do this. But let's see what Raynor is going to do this game. So workers 89 versus 68. This is very good for Raynor. And in terms of the army, we are pretty equal. We're talking about 108 versus 103. Another scan, so Oliveira probably is thinking to attack this base. Now this Zerling is going to attack. Try to deny. Here we have a Liberator, 2 kills, 3 kills, 4 kills. But in the meantime, with this run bys, Raynor is able to kill some tanks, some economy. Even these supply depots are important because without them you cannot build. And Zerlings cost only minerals, and minerals has a lot. How many ghosts? Wow! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wow! So many ghosts. Ghosts everywhere. And look at these Zerlings borrowed here. Attack on this fortress. Dead. A lot of ghosts. So Oliveira is really into ghosts. Now these Zerlings again. It's very hard to keep track of everything. But look at the creep, it's everywhere. This base, just mining, chilling. The difference in income allows Raynor to just throw units everywhere. These two Zerlings still alive? Hero. One Zerling versus a siege tank. That was epic. Look at the snipe. Sniping everywhere. Now the Zerling is coming. The swarm is here. Denying as much as possible. Oh, excellent detonation of the widow mines. These are not trade efficient at all. So not only it was perfect the splitting, but also the widow mines did a lot of splash damage, killing a lot of the bailings. I don't know if Raynor can afford to continue like this. In the meantime, Oliveira base is still decent in terms of minerals. At least this one, and this one, so 3 bases. And for Raynor minerals we can have here, 1, 2, 2.5 bases. So he's also running low. Another drop by. What is the game with drops? Overlords are going to the main base. This huge line of Zerlings. It was more like a distraction. Now here we have a Liberator trying to harass as much as possible. I'm very surprised, no air units whatsoever. I would have expected at least a couple. And this Liberator doing way too much damage, 24 kills. And here is the main action happening. Bailings rolling everywhere. But again, sniping. And Ultra Risk are very expensive units. And in the meantime, another drop in the main base, trying to kill as many structures as possible. And here is the main engagement. Oliveira is on the attack, on the march, using the snipers. He has army advantage, 112 versus 88. These are Hellbats, were very good for soaking damage and killing Zerlings. And who is going to win? Now I'm very curious. So probably we are going to find out in a couple of minutes, so stay with me. This is the best, most intensive game I've casted in a long time. And in a long time I mean like in a couple of weeks. This is a new channel after all. So thank you for subscribing. This is helping a lot to raise awareness about this channel. YouTube algorithm works like this. If nobody subscribes, you're in a big problem. We are not going to most likely recommend you. Also, please let me know who do you want me to cast in the future. Which are your favorite players? And I'm going to do my best to do it. Now here in the main base, yeah, the drop was solved. Scanning everywhere. So Oliveira really needs to know where exactly are all the units. His Hellbats are dead. Yeah, nothing you can do as a Hellbat against an Ultra Risk. These are very beefy units. And now Oliveira coming here to destroy, to finish with hatchery. He realized this is the main source of income for Raynor. Raynor now, even with the same amount of minerals like Oliveira, and this is not a good sign for the Zerg. Zerg needs to have way more. He's not very trade efficient, and it looks like a little bit of a base race. So Oliveira is attacking here in the north, Raynor here in the south. But Terran has an advantage. Terran can lift their units. And now Oliveira has a huge advantage in terms of the army. 188 versus 94. And a lot of ghosts. And ghosts are some of the most underestimated powerful units in StarCraft universe. Because we are cloaked. We can kill overseers and remain cloaked. And there's nothing you can do. You cannot see them. And with the sniping ability, they don't care how powerful your unit is. Let's see if Oliveira is going to beat Raynor in this game. This is extremely intensive match. Raynor was in charge for the most part of the game. Now he seems like on the defense. Both players are running out of minerals. This ghost. Wow, this base is destroyed. And now another. How many? Overlord drop number 4? 5? Wow. So this is so look, he destroyed most of the structures from this part of the main base. Now going for the production, but there aren't too many minerals. And Raynor almost used all his banks. These tanks are killed, and these ghosts are what is keeping Oliveira into the game, giving him a real chance of winning. In the main base, yeah, we are still doing a lot of damage. And now we see Thors. The big guns are here. Look at them shooting. One shoot, one kill. Trying again to take this hatchery. Raynor, 0 chances. Already a tank here. And the Liberator. But the Zerg is on the move, trying to save. Yeah, these run-bys are extremely efficient. But what do you do? Here we have a Liberator. We have nothing against him. And this base was destroyed. With Zerling still here. Now is Oliveira going to attack? Wow. With so many Thors, I think this is a match of winning. But it's like Raynor heard my calling, and now he has Broodlords. But Broodlords with 0 anti-air. So literally Liberator are shooting Broodlords. Wow, what a game. What a game. And Oliveira, great game. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe, and see you next time. Keanu over. Hello friends, welcome back for game number 2 between Showtime spawning here in the bottom corner versus Raynor in the top corner. We had a very intensive first match. Showtime was able to decisively beat Raynor in an all-in. And let's see if Showtime is going to be able to repeat, or if Raynor is going to have a comeback. As usual, I'm going to find out together with you. My name is Keanu. Thank you very much for all of you that support me on my channel, writing in the comments and giving me advices. So thank you very much to all of you. Now let's find out what we are going to do. So far, standard opening with a gateway and a pylon in the proximity of the second base. And already Raynor, being very greedy, the Italian stallion, already has a second hatchery. And sending the overlords to explore. So far so good, and I'm pretty sure we are going to have a wonderful game. Unfortunately, guess what guys, I cannot give any spoilers since I'm finding with you what is going to do. But knowing these two players, they are not going to stay idle for long. They are going to continue with their shenanigans, with their run-bys. And last time you saw that Showtime was very aggressive from the beginning, and this paid off. Raynor was a little bit too greedy. He focused more on macro, and when he found himself in front of a small dead ball, he crumbled. Now, second Nexus for Showtime as well. And Showtime from Germany versus his neighbor from Italy. Not actually neighbors, they don't have a common border, they're pretty close. And Showtime has a lot of experience. He started in 2012, he's 29 years old. But Raynor, it's a wunderkid, as they say in Germany. He's only 20 years old, but he's one of the best Europeans recent players. Obviously, in terms of Zerg, Serral is the king, but I will dare to say that Raynor is the prince. And we have a lot of years ahead of us to show you a wonderful player like Raynor. What we are going to have here, adepts, and adepts are very fast moving. Look at the shade. And probably already we are going to see a lot of zerglings that are going into the opposite corner or just staying home for defense. No, just staying home. The problem if you play against shading adepts is that you don't know where to be. You need to literally be in two places at the same time. And only one adept is not that a big deal. It's just more for scouting. But once you have more adepts, big problem. Especially if you have like 4 or 5 adepts spawning after shading in your mineral line. Woo! No more mineral line in a couple of seconds. So this is why if you are a zerg, you have to be very, very careful. You don't want to lose your economic advantage, because this is what zerg players are getting. Economic advantage, being able to spawn more drones, using them for getting more minerals, having a bigger army. While protoss, it's all about quality. Now sending more adepts, metabolic boost, almost finishing for Raynor. And with 3 adepts, are they going to be a magic number, 3 adepts? Now trying a different direction, and here we have the Oracle. So basically splitting the army of Zerg in 2. But here we have a run by. And a successful one! Discovering the 4th greedy nexus from Showtime, cancelling it. So it's not only about cancelling, but also about lost mining time, because now the pro has to start all over again with the nexus. So that's like 1 minute of lost income. And talking about income, favoring Showtime, because he was able to chrono boost a lot of drones, too many of them. Here he has 21, when 16 is the ideal number, but the extra are going to be used for gas, because Protoss is gas heavy. He needs a lot of it. All of the Zerg units require at one point or another gas, but it's not a big problem. Now more and more adepts. So Showtime is just trying to keep Raynor at his house. And look. Wow, this was very nice. So basically the adepts shaded and then they were teleported back home. While the oracles were here as well to try to do some damage. And this oracle lives to live another day. Nice. Now more and more zerglings on the map. So now Raynor is the one in charge of attacking, trying, finding the adepts. But it's never a good idea to fight adepts where there is a choke point at the sentry. So they back down. Another attempting run by. How many kills? This oracle 0, the other one only 1. So not that efficient. Basically if you run with your zerglings all over the map, you let them heal and you have map awareness. This is the point of view of Raynor. This is what he sees. This is the point of view of Showtime. And this is our point of view. We see everything. Luckily for us. And this zerglings trying to be annoying. Discovering the 4th hatchery. Not bad at all. Some zealots probably will be sent later. Now these 3 oracles. Yeah, nothing you can do when there are so many queens. Probably some bailings in the future. I will not be surprised to find some bailings smashing into this mineral line, which is very, very juicy. Now we have an observer, this invisible cloak unit. And the zerglings. Yeah, 1 pylon here. Not a good idea to attack where is a pylon shield battery and immediately teleporting 3 zealots. And it's okay. The fact that we are keeping Showtime nervous, close to home. Already here we have an immortal. We are very beefy units. Now with this sentries you can easily block the pathway avenues. And now we have a pretty equal mineral of army value, but gas obviously favoring more the protoss. What did we miss? Nothing. Just a small run by. Revelation is being put, so to see exactly where the forces are. Raynor now seems more in control. He has 154 versus 129, which is always a good thing to have an advantage. And these roaches, yeah. So it's the run by, very efficient one. Because keeps the protoss in bay, spotting the timing of the 4 nexus. And now we're talking about a 5 base zerg versus a 4 base protoss. Ideally for zerg is to have 2 extra more, because we are not very efficient. Now look at the status word. Basically freezes everything. Oh, excellent revelation. Seeing the Bailings, seeing everything, Ravengers. And now this zealots were trying their own run by. And we are met by the zerglings. And here is where the confrontation is going to happen. But it's very hard to attack when you have so many units here. You have the Archons, the Immortals. You have 3 Disruptors. More Archons. And as I said earlier, guys, you remember? Yeah. The Bailings missed. The drones, look at the drones. How much health they have. Whew. Health 1. So 1 more Bailing and big problem for the economy. Now they are coming back, the probes. And this is the battle. Yeah, a lot of the probes are going down. Especially those that were earlier already hit. So now Showtime has only 63 probes, Raynor 80. Unfortunately for him. And look at the creep spread, wow. So Raynor is going crazy. Look, almost to the base of Showtime. This is excellent creep spread, creating this avenue. And more Bailings are ready to roll on. But no, yeah. Excellent disruptor shots. Let's see this second attack. But look at the wall of here with the gateways. And another run by over there while the main attack is over here. Yeah, you don't want to send the Bailings where you have Archons with their splash damage. And here is the observer seeing exactly the composition. Now more Bailings are being morphed in, trying this angle of attack. But it's ready. No. Maybe you can use it as a distraction while these Bailings are going to roll in. And the Queens, they are the real MVP. Sometimes Queens are underestimated. Now status word. Now these Bailings trying to connect here. No, going back. Realizing it's not efficient. So now trying another angle and another angle. And this base, yeah, this base is dead. So that's with Archons. And an Immortal, wow, not bad at all. The Archons are very good, but in big numbers. Not one. Oh, this base was destroyed. Nice. So while everyone was looking at the main army, here at this epic battle, here the Bailings destroyed. Wow. So let's see it. Yeah, we didn't care, literally. And the first wave softened it, and the second one destroyed it. Whoa. So now what do you do if you are showtime? You're running out of minerals in your main base, in the second one. This is also not looking that good. This one was destroyed. This one was denied. Whew. I think Raynor will have a comeback. I don't know who is winning, but economically speaking, it's favoring Raynor heavily for a long time. And more money means bigger army, but this death ball of Archons and some disruptor shots that are going to intercept the Bailings, and now killing this base as well, while attacking here, trying to deny the last remaining. So what do you do? Yeah, the disruptor shots are keeping the enemy army at bay, but at a distance. Raynor is maxed out, 200 versus showtime 148. Now trying this base over here. Oh, and the door is empty. Now excellent connection. Some zerglings are in the main base. Good disruptor shots, but this base was also destroyed. Luckily this base was started, but it's not doable with only 7 probes. Those are long mining distancing. And now Showtime has to do a push in. He cannot just stay and take the punches. He has to try to finish the game, but while he is doing this, another run by, and this base is dead. Let's see if his all-in is going to be successful. He's trying, I know he's trying, but yeah. This terrifying army to deal with. Now killing a lot of overlords, production. And I believe Raynor has to go back home if he wants to find a home. Or is he going to try a base race? He's keeping the roaches. Oh, this is nice. He's literally having the main army Showtime in the base of Raynor. Now Broodlords is his answer, knowing there is no army, air army for the protoss. But he has only 3 of them. And I don't think this is enough, so okay. With a counter-attack, Showtime was able to destroy literally the main base of Raynor. And in the meantime, we have Dark Templars. Ooh. This is quite unexpected. Now blinking the Stalkers, killing some of the Broodlords. Now this army is trapped. And on their way out. Yeah, blinking again. Now sending everything. So Raynor versus Showtime. Wow, what a cool game. This Dark Templar is having a headache. There needs to be an observer. Yeah, now it was spotted because of this Spore Crawler. So yeah, Broodlords, only 4 of them. Yeah. Wow, what a slaughter shot. Guys, this is totally unexpected. Both players are running low on minerals. But slowly and methodically, Raynor is able to destroy this army. Showtime has nothing. So Raynor with a wonderful comeback. 1 versus 1. Let's see in game number 3 who is going to be the winner. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, for your support. Keanu over. Hello friends, welcome back for another high level match of StarCraft 2. What I got for you today, it's a Zerg versus Protoss. I'm spawning here in the bottom corner with the blue Zerg. He's none other than Raynor. Raynor from Italy, also known as the Italian Stallion, the youngest player to ever won a Katowice and the Grandmaster at the age of just 12 years old. And his opponent is Showtime. Showtime from Germany. Showtime also known as Tobias Cyber. Who is going to win? What is going to happen? I'm going to find out together with you. So Showtime has a lot of experience. He started in 2012. He's now 29 years old, but guess what? Raynor is only 20 years old. So I'm pretty sure we are going to see a lot of Raynor in the coming years. So what strategy we are going to use? I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be epic, so let's find out together. The map is Neo Humanity. Showtime feels the most comfortable in straight macro games and try to gain advantage by out-macroing his opponent. Is this going to be the case? We don't know, but I'm pretty sure he is also able to show us why he is one of the best, if not the best German there can be. And for Raynor, everybody knows he's the best Italian. He represented Italy and he's undefeated in the home front. Already here, the cheeky probe stealing some minerals. This is normal standard opening, and this map, it's one that implies a lot of aggressivity because it's not that big. You also have these avenues that you can use with the gold mineral patches that can easily be mined. And guess what? Here we have a slow zone. But usually what players do, they kill these destructible rocks and makes new path avenues. Already here we have a second nexus, and in terms of workers, they are pretty equal. 20 for Raynor versus 22 for Showtime. And very soon we are going to find out who is the best European. Is it going to be Raynor or Showtime? Obviously for Raynor, this is very important game. It's from Katowice 2023, and I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a little bit unexpected. The fact that he is facing Showtime wasn't meant to be until the last moment, but Showtime was able to defeat his opponents and reach the semifinals. Now here the probe is literally running away for a little bit of minerals. Ooh. Cheeky probe. And here we have the adept. The adept with the shading is able to keep the Zerg nerved, because guess what? You get nervous when you don't know exactly where it's going to be. And it's also very good for scouting. And the probe coming back home with spoils of war. Literally. So free base Zerg. Always a good idea to have more minerals when your opponent versus 2 base Protoss. And the Oracle. So standard so far for Raynor. And Oracles are very efficient. They can be able to kill some of the probes from the mineral lines if you left unchecked. And they also have the Revelation ability. And the Revelation ability, it's always good because it gives you an aware where your opponent can be, especially the army. And it's all about knowing the timings and knowing exactly what your opponent is going to do. So now free adepts, it's like a magic number because they can one-shot a drone, but already here we have Zerlings, and guess what? Raynor is not the one that can be caught by surprise. Already here 3 queens, and the adept escaped, but already queens are here as well. Now taking advantage of this chaos, it's the Oracle. He tried to have a run by and to kill as many as possible, but only 2, and he's almost dead. Now the Zerlings are trying a counterattack, and the Zerlings, after going after the slow zone, they are going to be able to spot what is happening over here. So denying this base would be ideal. Guys, you're not supposed just to sit idle. Do something, a little bit of damage at least. Hello. Look at them, just sitting around instead of chewing, biting with their teeth. So this is something unexpected, but it's going to be 3 oracles over here in case something happens. Oh, these 2 probes. They get away. Now the zerglings are going back home, and here are the oracles, but this is a greeting party from 3 queens. I'm pretty sure 3 queens versus 2 oracles is not bad, but now look, this is Showtime point of view, this is Raynor's point of view, and luckily we see everything. So showing the revelation, that means the oracles know where to dodge, but you also have here the overlords, and overlords are used like a screen shield. And here these zerglings are just trying to be annoying, but here you have a perfect wall-off with the stalker in between. And now 4 oracles, woo! So oracles heavy from Showtime. Is this going to work? Here we have a spore core, 3 queens. I don't know if this is enough. And here you also have the queens. So he has to do something. This is a big investment in gas and minerals. It should not go to waste. So just staying here prevents some of the units from advancing, but guess what? Only 1 surviving zergling over here to annoy. Literally they are trying their best, but yeah, you are 4 oracles, but not that impressive. Especially you have spore cores. Killing some cryptomorphs, not bad at all. But there are so many queens, they can be easily replaced. And now already getting the 4th hatchery for Raynor. And what is going to be his answer to this? A lot of gateways. So that means a gateway army is going to come. An immortal, not bad at all. And immortals are very efficient. And 1 kill, but with the price of 1 oracle. Now there are too many queens over here. And this adept, it's done. Perfect number of workers for both players, 71 versus 72, so no big advantage for either one of them. In terms of army, Showtime has a little bit bigger army. So Raynor should have more workers in my opinion, at least 90 workers. But he's going there. Now taking advantage of this isolated queen, trying to hunt it down, but the queen got the protection from the spore core. Now here we have the disruptor with his disruptor shots is ideal against Zerg. And it's going to be a push from Showtime. Raynor going to be able to deal with it. He was a little bit greedy, now he has 90 workers. So a lot of queens over here. But excellent disruptor shot. And the immortal as well, so this base needs to be evacuated ASAP. And Raynor was a little bit too greedy. His army isn't that impressive. And the Zerg is not about quality but about quantity. Let's see this confrontation over here. So this base is dead. Now the Revengers. Are they going to be in this? Oh, what a disruptor shot. I don't think there are enough Revengers here. And the blink, advanced 4 blink. Now the oracles have joined the battle. Another disruptor. Wow. Yeah, this base is dead. Yes, around, putting the drones to work to fight. Wow, what an intensive game. So is this push going to be enough? So it's like an all-in. And yeah, another 2 roaches. More and more reinforcement. Wow, Showtime. Perfect timing. He realized that Raynor is going to have a lot of drones instead of the army. And really pushed. Very aggressive. This is why sometimes it's better to just go all in. And this is raptor shot. Very good as well. Another one. Wow. Raynor has nothing left. And GG, Showtime was the winner of this epic game. So Thank you very much for watching. Remember to subscribe. This is going to help a lot the channel and especially the YouTube algorithm. So just consider it as an offering to the algorithm. Keanu over. See you for game number 2. Thank you for watching again. Hello friends, welcome back for another professional match of StarCraft 2. My name is Keanu and I'm very happy to be here for game number 3 between another van. Showtime! Spawning here with the red protoss versus Raynor. Spawning in the top corner with the blue zerg. Who is going to win? What is going to happen? As usual, I'm going to find out together with you, so stay with me for the epic final match between Showtime and Raynor. Raynor, the Italian stallion, the one and only, the youngest player that ever played in a World Champions Cup final at the age of 16 years old, and he was also the youngest that has won on Katowice finals. Now, standard opening so far, Showtime opening with a gateway and the pylon, nothing unusual so far, but who knows what they are going to prepare. So look at the scouting, the probe already doing a circle. No, this is not a circle, obviously it's a pentagon. I was never good at geometry. And here we have the third hatchery. The third hatchery because you need to be greedy as Zerg if you want to have a chance. And right now both players are thinking what they are going to do, because it's very important to have a constant awareness of your opponent. This is what we are actually seeing. This is Showtime point of view, and now this is Raynor's point of view. So Raynor at the beginning of the game has the option to send to scout overlords, and Raynor to send a probe, but that means a little bit less minerals. But luckily we see everything. Look at the position of the overlord, just to make sure it's put over here at the entrance, so it can make a real-time awareness warning for what is going to happen in case there is a rush. Now seeing the timing, this is excellent for Raynor. When you see the timing, that means nothing out of the ordinary, no shenanigans, no proxy, nothing. It's all about now who is going to be able to have the bigger army ball and what type of units we are having. So far with an adept are the unit to go if you are a protoss at the beginning of the game. And obviously for Zerg you have to have queens for transfuse, for cryptomore, and a lot of Zerlings. Zerlings give you map awareness, they are very fast and very cheap. Very cheap to mention. Protoss is gas heavy. Already here we have 2 assimilators, and probably as soon as more minerals are going to be gathered, these 2 assimilators are also Vespian geysers are going to be taken. The third hatchery for Raynor, and who is going to win? The best from Italy versus the best of Germany. Is it going to be the Deutschland, or is it going to be Mamma Mia? The country of pizza, of pasta, of all those delicious gelaterie ice cream. So guys, my recommendation to all of you, if by any chance you are visiting Italy, please go to a gelateria. They have some of the best ice creams in the world. Don't go to KFC and McDonald's. As for Germany, I haven't been to Germany yet. I hope one day, but time is not lost. Already here we have the Oracle, and the Oracle is good for scouting. And these 2 adept, yeah. So they were cutting us around. I told you the Zerlings are very efficient. They can be in multiple places, and now creating a wall off with an adept and another gateway. And the Oracle, I don't think one Oracle is going to do it. Already here we have 2 queens, here we have another 2 queens, making sure to be vigilant. Already a spore crawler, so yeah, everything is okay. But now we have 2 of them. So as Protoss you can afford to lose some shield battery, some shield from the Oracle, because if you have a shield battery you can recover. Now these 2 Oracles are spotted. Look at the queens, so 3 queens and the spore crawler, another one over here. So I don't see them being able to do more than a revelation. Yeah, different angle. Maybe if they flow in this direction. No, just going back home. So showtime. With this opening not very successful. Raynor obviously have practiced it so many times for years in a row. Just think about Raynor, 20 years old, and he has a lot of experience already. And showtime, he started in 2012, guys. Now, free is the magic number for oracles. If you have 3 oracles, you can literally do a lot of damage, but not if you flow over a sporker where there are 2 queens as well. These 2 adepts, yeah, good luck trying to destroy a hatchery. I don't see this happening. And the oracles are running out of energy. This is an energy based unit. In terms of income, favoring showtime for a little bit. Now Raynor. In terms of army, they are pretty equal. Raynor has more workers, 60 now. On showtime, with a comeback, 60 as well. 63 versus 60 right now. So they are pretty even match. Ideally, as Zerg, you would like to have more, but no, 70 versus 60, not bad at all. Timing, look how fast Raynor was able to pull the drones. This is what I'm talking about. And now an only oracle, like the lonely ranger. The third base was acquired, so showtime, keep him up with the bases of Raynor. Raynor having 4 hatcheries, but 4 hatcheries versus 4 nexus. The 4 nexus is well placed. Here we have a wall off with gateways and a lot of workers. So 2 assimilators here, and this space 2 over here, and another 2 over here, so a lot of them. And more oracles. So okay, if it wasn't succeed, try again. Disruptors. And here it's a unit that can literally change a game. It's a worm prism. If you do a good micro with it. And now, showtime. Very, very greedy with a 4 nexus. Let's see if Raynor has something to say about it. If he's going to allow it. Now more and more Zerlings. Revengers are here. With very corrosive bio. Ooh, they can do a lot of damage. And ground weapon level 1, almost done. More roaches are coming. A lot of queens for home defense. And another hatchery. So if you see that your opponent is trying to do the macro game, you do the same. Now, bailing. Nest. Already researching. Upgrades. Glacial reconstituting. And now we have the heavy shooters, the immortals. And probably the oracles are going to be used for revelation. It's important to keep track of Raynor units. There are a lot of Zerlings here. Maybe some bailings. Anticipating this, status ward from the oracle already in place. So in case you're running in this direction, boom, you're going to find yourself freed. Now, almost the perfect disruptor shot. And another status ward. These are very efficient, but what you're going to do against Revengers? If we are in big numbers, we are going to be able to kill a lot of structures from a far distance and a lot of bailings. This is what I'm talking about. Look at them rolling. And already spotted. Oh, excellent detonation. The Zero sacrificing himself for the good of the protoss. Now Archons with air shield. Now look at the crit spread of Raynor. It's almost as good as... Oh, excellent disruptor shot. They didn't pay attention. I was just praising him for the crit spread. And as I said it, he missed. And now, coming from 2 angles, but that is worth. Excellent job now. With all of these probes are evacuating. Zerlings everywhere. The queens are here as well, taking advantage of the creep spread. But now more and more Archons are here. And look at these bailings over here just waiting to go back into action. The Nexus is going to die for sure. Mission accomplished. Basically, Raynor, this is what he wanted to do, to deny more mining. Because you cannot let protoss with 4 Nexus to go unchecked. Raynor almost maxed out, 187 versus 114. Showtime, you need to produce a lot of units. I have a feeling that a third wave is going to come, and now trying to not be that greedy and taking the Nexus in the proximity of the rest of the bases. But guess what? Raynor, it's on the move, the swarm is here. And 5 Archons. So disruptors, I don't think it's enough. Versus the maxed out. Nah, Raynor is not going to allow this Nexus. And it was cancelled. Now the problem for short time is that he is running low on minerals in his main base. And now trying to acquire here again. I don't know what to say. Look at the swarm. You know he's coming. Now let's see this confrontation over here. Is it going to be enough? Yeah, a lot of Archons, but bailings are coming to soften them up. Yeah, and on the back of it we have the roaches. And Raynor decisively won game number 3. So in this best of 3, Raynor 1, 2 versus 1 versus showtime. Remember to subscribe. Keanu over. See you tomorrow. Wow, what a game number 4. Now, are you ready for the last one? Game number 5. Wow, I'm very excited to present with you. It's the first time I'm seeing this one. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be awesome. The map is Babylon. And we are here ready to watch. Raynor, the Italian stallion, the Little Caesar versus none other than the Lucky Terran, also known as the Normal Man. What are they going to do? What mind tricks are they going to play? And already here we see a standard so far opening for Oliveira. I thought for a second he's going to do something else. And here Raynor, like usual, greedy with a second hatchery. You have to be as a zerg. Sometimes even if you outspend your opponent, you are going to find that you need to outspend him even more in order to win. The barracks almost ready. Let's see if he's going to have a Reaper. Don't disappoint us. Send us the Reaper. The Reaper is going to go to the opposite side and hopefully he's going to throw some grenades. Who knows, maybe even do some killings. In this match, I'm pretty sure they are going to do their best. They are the best there can be in terms of Terran versus Zerg. It's hard to find too many players at their level. Now sending the SUV to scout to find out more. And Oliveira starting the second command center. And here nothing. Yes, the Reaper, standard Reaper. The Reaper that we like. And the spawning pool is here, so that means queens are going to be able to protect against any shenanigans. This cool unit. It has like a jetpack. It can fly over the cliffs. Can do a lot of tricks. Unfortunately, it's not that beefy. Or fortunately, otherwise everyone will just start with Reapers, mass Reapers, and that's it, game over. Now this drone is dead. No. A little bit of standard game so far. Look at the queen. Yeah, go back, little Reaper. You did your best. 0 kills, but at least you made 2 drones blow. Now spotting the timing of the fur hatchery. This is a good tell for Oliveira that Raynor is going to play macro. So that means it's safe for you also to expand. Hey, go, 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 go. What a waste, unfortunately. And now what do you have here? Urubu. Urubu. Interesting bird. like from the Jurassic era. And now with the Overlord, Raynor is able to go to find out, to scout if Oliveira is trying again something interesting. You saw in game number 2, if I'm correct, with the battle cruisers. He tried, it was a very good idea, but Raynor spotted, was ready and waiting, and nothing that Oliveira could do. If you try something a little bit unusual, you may be lucky to find out that your opponent know exactly what you are doing. It's a bad sign. Now 4 Hellions are going to try to scout the map. Why not kill some of the Cryptomorphs that are unprotected? No, turn around. Nothing you can do. Look at the Overlords. And here, what do we have here? So we have a skeleton. And here this fluffy bear cat, I will say. Look at the tribe here, having party. This is what I like about this game. Attention to details. The races are very balanced. It's not like one race is better. Depends on the skills of the players. Now the gathering of Hellions. Oliveira. Now 3 queens over here. He's trying to find an opening. Did he? Yes. Scanning here to kill some of the Cryptomorphs, but going back because the zergs already know you are here. 3 queens in this direction, 3 queens here. This is a perfect combo. Protecting with spore crawlers in case something shenanigan. Raynor does not want to risk to find like clock benches, a couple of them in your mineral lines. Problem. And now overseers. What you are going to do, Oliveira? This is always something that you need to take into account. And look. So I'm seeing the game for the first time. I said clock banshee, come back, clock banshee we had. But here we have the overseer. Wow. So Raynor very good with the spore crawlers. This queen transfused, she's surviving. Yeah, delaying the mining, not bad. But 1 banshee already without the cloak. Why 2? Because this is the ideal number if you want to kill drones very fast. 2 shots on 1 drone is killed immediately. Spore crawler moved in anticipation from a different angle. Now in the meantime the Zerg army is gathering in the center. So this harassment it's over. And already with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases, Raynor, it's a beast. But never ever underestimate Oliveira, he's already marching. Look at the Terran units. Yeah, you need to challenge Zerg if you are a Terran. You cannot just wait until you maxed out. Oliveira army way bigger. Raynor has more workers, but Oliveira invested more in the army. Now let's see if this push is going to achieve too much, abusing this area. The tank has a very good range. Now bailings coming for us around. Yeah, it was a bait. Wow, excellent bait. So this tank, in order to be protected, all the Hellbats are there, and the Marines can be immediately evacuated via the medivacs. So interesting harassment here. Decent, decent. Not extremely successful, but if this hatchery is going to die, is it? The hellbats are here. Wow. This is unexpected for the hatchery to be killed. Now the tank. How many kills? 9 kills. Wow. I posted on my channel a short with a tank that was able to have 140 kills. 148 if I'm correct. So I put the title more than 140 kills for one tank only. So that was a martial tank, general at least. Now excellent engagement here in the center. Look at the splitting of the marines. Targeting the bailings. Oh, Oliveira is very good. 3 tanks now. This is the turtle push with a 4th in the back. So basically, as the Terran, you take your time. Basically, you put tanks, you spread them, and create an in-depth killing zone, like you just saw here. Now each marine has its own medivac, and perfect withdrawal. So look at the medevacs, saving everything, even the tanks. So that was a very good engagement for Oliveira overall. Units lost, favoring Oliveira by far, but it's normal, it's expected for the Terran to have fewer than the Zerg. And now Oliveira is throwing a drop, while also one in the opposite side of the map. So this is interesting. This is what everyone should do. But you need a lot of skills for this. You need a lot of APM. Income advantage favoring Raynor. Army size favoring slightly Oliveira. These zerglings are waiting here, and here is the main thrust. These tanks. Now non-stop action everywhere. Attack in the south, attack in the north. Oh, what it's going to do? Let's find out. Now coming for a surround. Look at them coming for the surround. Yeah, successful. This tank is dead. So denying this base is not bad at all, not bad at all. Now Oliveira has an advantage. He's almost maxed out. But they're not pretty close. Oh, all these tanks. Yeah, this push was denied. Now we have Vipers. We have all the tier units. A lot of bailings. Some hydraulics for good measure. But the stream of marines is relentless. Look at them coming to the main battle. Vipers are very good because they can abduct easily tanks. Wow, what a game. So think about the stamina that is needed to be focused. So now counter-attacking. Now this is the APM, around 400, 500. And now another engagement. Wow, this is nice. So Oliveira, it's a pro at another level. Being able to match Raynor is not something any mortal can do. Look at the spreading. This is nice. Not keeping them grouped together. Making them not easy targets for the bailings. Now Vipers, killing some of the medivacs. Medivacs are not cheap. They're not free. Liberators are here as well. So non-stop action. Look at the push of Oliveira. In terms of income, Oliveira now surpassing Raynor by far. A lot of mules are being dropped. Now how many tanks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks on the Liberator. Yeah. It's very hard to destroy and more reinforcements are coming. Is Oliveira going to beat Raynor? Raynor is on the defense, so he does not have enough units to counterattack. Look at this killing zone. Keeping here in reserve some marines. And now a surround. Perfect. This is like a big, great wall of China with the supply depot. Making sure the horde is not going to be able to attack the production, the income. Wow. Raynor is going to run out of resources because this base is out, this space is out, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases. But while this is happening, the main engagement, Raynor realizes he has to do something. 50 in terms of army for Raynor, 89 for Oliveira. These are the final moments. Who is going to win? Another tank over here. So taking advantage of this area, abusing it. Now going into the mineral, the main base. Killing the bailing nest is huge, so no more bailings. And attacking the south, attacking the north. Wow. Attacking everywhere. These lurkers, they can change the tide of war. But are they enough? Are they sufficient? We are talking about the 99 army for Oliveira with sniping going on. Oliveira loves to use the sniper ability of the ghost. Sniping. So Oliveira finally, decisively was able in game number 5 to win against Raynor. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe. Keanu over. Hello guys, hello friends, hello everyone. Welcome back to another high level match of StarCraft 2. What I got for you today is none other than Gumiho, also known as Gumigod, playing here with the blue Terran in the bottom left corner, and his opponent from Italy, none other than Raynor, playing here with the red Zerg. Raynor, also known as the Italian Stallion, the Little Caesar. Who is going to win? He's going to be the player from Italy or the one from Korea. My name is Keanu, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and let's find out together like usual. This is going to be a very intensive game, and I really have no idea what is going to happen. So far, standard opening. Here we have a supply depot on the barracks, so no early shenanigans. And the second hatchery, early one for Raynor. Raynor is known for being very aggressive, for being greedy, and this game is not going to disappoint us. So let's find out what tactics we are going to use. First of all, Raynor is sending a lot of overlords, both of them in the opposite corners of the map to see exactly what is happening. Scouting is very important. Look, this is Raynor point of view. This is Gumiho, also known as Gumigod point of view. So Gumiho is in the dark. This is why Terran players at first start to turtle, and then as soon as they have the barracks, they start to go to produce a Reaper that is going to explore and find out what is happening. These are very experienced player. Gumiho is 40 years old. He started to play in 2010 up until 2019 when he had to go to the army. If you are in South Korea, unfortunately, you spend 2 years mandatory in the army. But he came back in 2021 and is still playing. Raynor is very young, but he's kicking it. He's 20 years old, but guess what guys, he started in 2013. So That's a lot of experience, 10 years of experience. So he's playing since he was 10. Now look at the Reaper going, finding out what is happening. Reaper I like to cast when they are throwing the grenade and making the queen die. Now look at Raynor ability to save that drone, transforming it into a Vespian geyser. Now this Reaper, 0 kills so far, and already here we have a perfect timing with the queen and the zerglings, and the Reaper is still here with only 6 health. But the Reaper has a very cool ability, the ability to heal himself. And now the queen is here. The queen is here to save the drone, and the drone is saved. With a little bit of a price to be paid. That means a little bit more minerals. A fur hatchery here for Raynor. And what is happening in the Terran side for Gumiho? So Gumiho is switching to Hellions probably. And very aggressive starport and another command center. So he's greedy as well, trying to keep up the pace with Raynor is never easy. In terms of income, favoring Raynor heavily. Obviously he has more workers, 42 now versus 26 in terms of income as well. And the army, it's a match that will be remembered. Now 2 queens here, not bad at all. And what is going to be the answer? Hellions and Marines. And these 2 Hellions already here. Mostly we are going to try to probe and to kill some of the creep tumors. Now overall situation is favoring Raynor, but it's not about quantity but also about quality. Sometimes in my opinion queens are underestimated. They are very beefy units, especially in large numbers. They are anti-air, they can heal, transfuse, and guess what? They can spread the creep everywhere, giving map awareness. Now this is the map awareness with the overlords and the creep, and this is for Gumiho. So Gumiho only finds out with its units. Now let's see this drop. Is this drop going to achieve? Nothing. Nothing. It was spotted already and it's going to be intercepted. Here we have zerglings, we have the queen. Now trying to outmaneuver the zerg on the zerg territory. Already the drones were pulled. Look here, blocking with an evolution chamber. Wow. Lesson should be learned from these pro players. Already blocking with just the price of a few minerals. This drop was futile. And now we have roaches over here. So he tried to run by, unsuccessful. Now for defense. Liberators are sometimes, in my opinion, underestimated. They are very efficient in denying the mining. And this one is probably, yes, this is exactly what he's trying. Now, army size favoring Gumiho right now, but workers favoring Raynor. But when you are playing with Zerg, it's easy for you to use numbers. Now this is a serious push. Hellbat mode in order to kill as many Zerglings as possible. And is this going to be successful? Let's find out. So, 2-pronged attack. One from the left, one from the right. One from the east, one from the west. Yeah, Hellbats are very, very beefy. And you cannot concentrate your forces in one place if you are attacked on 2 sides. This overlord is dead. And now the queens are here. Excellent spread of the creep. More and more units are being pumped out. A lot of roaches right now. Roaches plus queens. And what do we have here? Is going to be a queen drop? Wow, queen drop. Or probably maybe just to get them closer, faster to the front line. So here we have roaches and queens and roaches and zerglings. So on all 3 fronts we have an attack here. Also we have a banshee, a cloaked one. But already here we have the overseer and the queens. And the queens are being dropped. The queens are dealing a lot of damage to the banshees. Now Wow, what an intensive game here. We have the SUV being pulled, so it's an all-in, guys. Who is going to win this battle is going to win the game. And the game is going in the favor for... Whoa, who? I bet Raynor. Yes, I was right. Game number 1 over. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe. Hello friends, welcome back for game number 2 between none other than Gumigod from South Korea, 30 years old with a lot of experience starting from 2010, and his opponent Raynor from Italy, the Italian stallion, the Little Caesar. My name is Keanu, thank you very much for watching, for subscribing, and let's find out together who is going to win, because as usual I'm going to find out together with you. Standard opening right now. Obviously Raynor is going to send overlords to scout, while Gumiho doesn't try any shenanigans. He is just building the good old wall off at the entrance of the base with a barrack and a supply depot. This is standard opening for Terran. Sometimes they like to spice it up, but it's a little bit dangerous to do this against one of the best zerglings from Europe. Obviously I don't forget about Serral, but in my opinion, personal opinion, the second best Zerg player from Europe after Serral, it's Raynor. Now let's find out what Raynor is going to do after a very cool first game where he rushed and overwhelmed Gumiho. Now a second hatchery, this is very useful. You need to have more units, and for Zerg it's all about quantity, the swarm, and the ability to rebuild an army. Already here we have the spawning pool, and for Gumiho, what we are going to see here, he's also greedy, trying to build as many units as possible. And right now just creating the wall of, and the command center started exactly where it's supposed to be. Sometimes Terran players are just building the command center and then floating it when it's safe. But time is of the essence. This map, Neo Humanity, allows for a lot of shenanigans, because here you have this patch of gold minerals that you can create an avenue if you bring some workers to take them. And what do you do if you barricade your entrance here, and then you find yourself with a sneaky attack from behind? So you need to take this into account. Also at the middle of the map you have this low zone that doesn't allow you to move rapidly before you attack. Ideally is for you to destroy these rocks. And right now here we have 2 marines. Let's call them Jimmy, Raynor. Here we have Alec, and here we have Juan. 4 marines for the Terran Dominion. Already posted in the community a lot of surveys. It's very cool, very interesting to find out which one, which energy-based unit you consider is more important, and what air units, and why not? Let's find out together your opinion. The vote of the people, for the people, by the people. So this is why I'm always going to try to find interesting topics for us to decide together and to vote for it. Now, good spread of the creep. It can be better, but so far so good. Here are the queens putting the creep tumors, and pretty soon this is going to heat up. Already here we have the Hellions. Hellions are very good when it comes to doing shenanigans. Why not trying to kill some drones? And if this is doable, this mineral line is in serious trouble. Right now we are just trying to delay for a couple of seconds this hatchery. Obviously, look at the hatchery, losing and winning, and overall winning. So only 2 Hellions, not enough to prevent it, but 3 queens are here to defend. Sometimes queens are underestimated. They are very beefy units. They can use healing transfuse to live longer, and in big numbers they are very beefy. The problem is off creep they are very slow. And now more and more units are here. So Gumiho is being very aggressive in this early part of the game. Look at this queen refusing to die, literally. how come this queen is still alive? Wow. So this is what I'm talking about. These queens are extremely powerful, transfusing each other, keeping themselves alive, and with the help of just a couple of zerglings, we were able to deflect this early attack. This blue Vespian geyser, it's very rich, it's more potent than a normal one. This is like a normal Vespian gas with green, and this one is with blue. Now this is a counter attack, a successful one. The remaining zerglings are trying to do some shenanigans, but look at them. All are in the red. So we are just trying to pick one by one. Otherwise, even the SUVs are able to kill them. And these two Hellions were able to kill eventually this threat. The Raven is here. Raven is very good to detect hidden units, and more important, to prevent the cryptomorph from expanding without the cost of any scanning. And now Gumiho is trying another attack, this time with a Raven and 4 Hellions. He has to do something. Otherwise, Raynor is going to overwhelm him economically speaking. And look, already Raynor has 34 army versus 29, which is way better, obviously. And 55 workers versus 47. Now look at Gumiho, killing cryptomorphs everywhere without the need to scan. And while this is happening, another run by. Unfortunately for Raynor, it's unsuccessful. Gumiho has some units at home for defense, and it's never a good idea zerglings to attack Hellions, especially when Hellions are in big numbers. And what a surprise! Raynor is sending Mutalisk, nothing to defend home, literally nothing. So this tactic literally caught Gumiho by surprise. He's trying an attack, an all-in, and if Raynor is going to survive this, and he is, he has a lot of queens here, a lot of bailings, and if this attack is not successful, these Mutalisk are going to kill everything. Wow, where should we watch? Here. Here is the decisive battle, and Raynor was able to defeat Gumiho. Sending the Mutalisk was a decisive move. Obviously, Gumiho wasn't able to do anything after he lost this army. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. See you for the next game. Have a lovely weekend, everyone. Bye bye. Keanu over.